money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Second best for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly old friends. I cannot preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Hey girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, oh, so clear. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Now, watch me break it down like 24 karat, 24 karat. What's that sound? 24 karat, 24 karat. Come on now. 24 karat, 24 karat magic. Fight the feeling, invite the feeling, just put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what?
Good morning, Pumas. I'm Skeet, and this is Hayden. How do you weather?
Hello, Pumas. Our current weather is 45 degrees, and our high today is 73. Tonight it will drop to 44 degrees, and tomorrow it'll get to 77 degrees. Now back to your regular announcement.
Attention all 6th and 7th grade Pumas. The moment is finally here. Yes, the one you've been waiting for. Musical theater auditions for the 2019-2020 school year next fall. Listen up. Here are details for auditioning. First, sign up for an audition outside Mrs. Johnson's choir room, C-132. Audition sheets are on the chalkboard. Auditions are after school on Wednesday, April 24th and Thursday, April 25th. You will find auction material at PrestonChoirsMusicalTheater.weebly.com/. Then scroll all the way down to the musical theater section. Prepare both songs in the musical theater section of the Weebly and one of the monologues. Auditions do not need to be memorized but well rehearsed. Ask Mrs. Johnson or Mrs. Wolf for details if you have questions. Can't wait to see all of the Puma talent in April. Now to a special announcement.
Did you know that U.S. paper money is not paper? It's cloth. In Ben Franklin's days, people repaired torn bills with a needle and thread. Do you know what denomination Ben Franklin's picture is on? He's on the $100 bill.
$100 in donation to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society helps fund the First Connection program, a peer-to-peer program that matches newly diagnosed patients with their families and trained volunteers.
With our donations, we're making that happen. Now to a special video.
Take one.
Is it hard for you to say those words? We're trying to cure cancer.
That's a really good question. Why it's hard to say we want to cure cancer. We do. And I think sometimes it's hard actually to think that you might actually succeed.
Patients that we're treating on this clinical trial have absolutely no other options left for them. These are patients who are unfortunately destined to die of their disease and in a fairly short amount of time.
Emily Whitehead, 554.
So Emma is incredibly matter-of-fact about all of this stuff. This was a child who had had her leukemia come back twice. The parents were looking for a miracle.
What we've learned how to do is train the immune system to recognize and then kill tumor cells.
It's a procedure where we collect their T cells, and they are infected with a virus that will genetically change them so that they will now see and react against their leukemia cells.
And we actually use the HIV virus to do that.
So you're taking the HIV virus and infecting healthy cells with it to help kill cancer?
Yes. The virus has been engineered so that it can't cause disease anymore. But it still retains the ability to reprogram the immune system so that it will now attack cancer cells. We call those modified immune cells serial killer cells. Each infused cell can kill more than 1,000 different tumor cells.
But the reality is the dramatic responses of cancer to new treatments are very unusual. We need to make it clear when we talk to a family that it may not work. Emma was given her T-cell treatment, and within a few days, she was very sick. She had breathing difficulties, she had blood pressure difficulties. We knew that she could not have gotten any sicker without actually dying.
But then a remarkable thing happened. The T cells were growing, they were starting to fight the cancer.
Within hours, Emma's fever disappeared.
It was like the calm after the storm. The clouds went away, and she woke up and there was no leukemia. When that child survived, it was, of course, an amazing event.
Attention Pumas, the Media Center will be closed tomorrow morning on Tuesday, April 9th. What? Attention Pumas, the Media Center will be closed tomorrow morning, Tuesday, April 9th, to get everything set up for our brain awareness activities. Thanks, 8th grade science. Now to another special announcement.
Hey Pumas! I'm Haley.
And I'm Mia.
And we're back again to talk about this year's Preston Spring Play, The Internet is Distract.
Oh, look, a kitten.
Show dates are May 10th and 11th.
And there's a chance you could win free tickets.
You just have to solve a riddle for this week or any week until May 6th.
If you get the riddle correct, your name will be entered into a raffle which will be drawn for KPAW on May 7th.
For more information, go to our Instagram at internet_is_distract.
This week's riddle is, what is the missing number on the Taco Bell menu?
If you have a guess, DM this Instagram with your first and last name, or write your first and last name on a paper with your guess and give it to Mrs. Singer.
Though remember, you still have 4 more days to solve last week's riddle.
Come support your fellow Pumas by watching this year's spring play.
Now back to your regular announcement.
Members of the Student Athlete Leadership Group, if you are helping with the track track meet today, please meet Mrs. Barnes in the Teacher's Lounge at the beginning of 3rd period for pizza. Come ready to cheer on some future track stars. Now to Skeet for your last announcement.
Attention softball players. Schley Hooper's JV softball team has a home game today against Blevins. Please come support them as the team is still undefeated. Miss Jones' JV team will not have practice today due to the field availability. Varsity softball practice will continue as normal. Not a Hayden for your pledge.
Please rise and remove your hats for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bye, Pumas. Have a great day.